Alright, we are back, guys, and I just remembered something that I have a bunch of mods, a bunch of weapon mods, and where I get them is in Akiwa, so we're gonna get them. So we're gonna put everything on hold until I upgrade these weapons, because this will give me some juicy firepower. So, these are all bub something. Here, let me show ya. Alright, see, all of these, this one, 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 all of those are found in the same area. They're by a person named Bub something. These are ready to go on the new update to Starfield. So they should work. I've been using some of them already and they work, so how to use. To get started, weapons are free to take at Laredo Firearms, located in Akiwa City, Cheyenne System, upstairs front of the locked steel door. So the locked steel door is where we find all the good stuff. Alright? Revolver. How to use. Laredo Firearms. Legendary variant is upstairs behind locked steel door. Alright. How to use. Weapons are free to take at the Laredo Firearms, located in Akiwa City, Cheyenne System, upstairs behind a locked steel door. Alright. Laredo Firearms behind a locked steel door. And the trend continues from there. Behind a locked steel door. Now this one was actually found with the Mantis quest line. So I already have this one because I already did that quest. And the Ryujin Talon crossbow. Legendary variant is upstairs behind a locked steel door. And where does it say where to get this? Okay. And this one is the only one that is not behind the locked steel door. I think there was another one. Anyways, we're gonna go to Laredo Firearms, and we are going to get some big weapons.
I heard Mr. Wright's gonna be looking for another Indy.
UC can't be that bad, can't?
Here's one.
So we had to clean up the graffiti on the range again.
Two,
Why don't we just close
three.
it down? It's not like it gets much use.
I need someplace to put the prototypes through their paces. It stays.
But you know, stretch trash will come back. Lord.
Said it was upstairs, right? Lock steel door. That's not it. Where's upstairs? That's what we're looking for, right? Upstairs? Here we go. Alright. I think that's everything.
Talk to Miss Lance if you want to make a purchase.
Excuse me. I have to use this real quick.
There's not enough to do around here.
Wow, look at the range on that thing.
You meet all sorts in Aquila City.
Might want to steer clear of the stretch.
Oh, that's looking really dangerous.
Aquila is one of the oldest cities in the settled systems. Want to steer clear of the stretch. Lots of crime over there.
Fire's really slow though, I'm not a fan of that.
You meet all sorts in Aquila City.
There's not enough to do around here.
That's a good trick. I'll try it one day myself.
Aquila is one of the oldest cities in the settled systems.
The UC can't be that bad, can it?
Aquila is one of the oldest cities in the settled systems.
Alright, I need to buy some supplies so that I can deck out my guns better.
Handy with those tools.
Want to steer clear of the stretch. Lots of crime over there.
QC can't be that bad, can it?
Oh, that was weird. Alright, let's go get some materials.
There's not enough to...
Where am I? Okay.
Never ever go outside the city walls ever.
Everyone needs to take a look around. Take a gander.
Well, I'm going to take a break here because I gotta go to the bathroom really bad. So I will cut it off here and then come back with my weapons done, and then I will start a mission somewhere. Alright? Alright. Bye. Alright guys, hi, we're back, and I think what we're gonna do is, I got my weapons all ready, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the empty nest. Just because I want to get further in the story and rescue my crewmates, so let's see here.
Never getting used to that.
Today's not gonna be your day, pal.
Whoa, what the heck? Totally sniped me. Okay, so this is where I was. And oh, not Jemison. What am I thinking? We don't want Jemison. We want Cheyenne.
All right, this is Shaw Gang territory. And they're usually not one to talk. I ain't never getting used to that.
When's Shaw coming back? We need to talk about that bank job. She should have been there.
Boss can't be at every job. That's not how things work.
Too much heat.
Tutoring!
Oh!
But your neck! Help! Now! Now!
I don't got any bullets for this guy.
That doesn't work. I can use a workout.
enemy targets in sensor range. Stand by while I search the area.
Alright, so stage 1 complete.
Smugglers about. Sometimes they're friendly, or close to it.
trophy 500 inorganic resources.
Let's get going. Well, you can never go wrong putting some more TLC into your main weapon.
This should pretty much take out anyone in one hit. Kind of sucks, this weapon. Maybe it's crowd control.
think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. At least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave, probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really. Shit. So that thing was keeping them away?
It's the Ashta.
You. This is your fault. You better lend us a hand.
Man, these things are tough. Maybe that's what the...
I'm making this look easy. All you. Guns are overrated.
Man, these things are really tough. Like, nothing kills them.
Even smugglers might take a shot at you if you invade their turf.
Good luck, your boss is so generous.
I guess I owe you something for dealing with the Ashta. Take it and get lost.
Alright.
Let's get back to the lodge.
Lifting off now.
Hey, Dad. Will you read to me tonight before bed?
Sure. I like that very much. You haven't asked me to do that.
Orbital insertion completed. And will you do funny voices for the characters? Like you used to when I was little?
You just try and stop me.
Try out this cruise mode, huh?
Try to spin it down.
We'll see you in space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Oh no. Oh no.
Our scan detected contraband. I've got special orders. Smart decision. Stand by to be boarded and transferred.
Well, I'm gonna cut it here, guys.
Good guys, right? Please tell me Systef are the good guys.
Totally forgot I had contraband, but anyways,
The commander's got plans
I'm gonna cut it here.
Why else would he be going through all this trouble?
Oh, we'll listen to this little spiel first.
Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. Commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. Not this time. So, let me see what we're working with here. Looks like you spent your younger years undergoing quite an extensive pilgrimage. I hope you found what you were looking for. I also see that you've mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. I will, when I'm ready. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC Systef. Are you familiar with what we do? UC Systef is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That conflict is where you enter the picture. Smart decision. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. Not for me, for yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC Systef, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gotta be the commander's new mole, huh? Infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right? Alright, this is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikonde should be waiting for you.
Pardon.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. That's classified. Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously holding it will be spending the rest of their life in prison. Well, it's the best we've got. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. Fine. Whatever gets the job done. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. I don't want promises. I'm just asking you to think. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. You have your orders.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? rationalize it however you like, but that evidence is critical to the success of Commander Akande's operation. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. Then you'll understand why it's so important that this operation is successful. Anyway, before I let you go, there's just one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. Commander Akande came up with the idea. He was concerned you might not help us simply because it was the right thing to do. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden, and with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake. We'll be here if you need us.
Howdy. Excuse me.
Where I belong.
Oops. Don't really know my own ship.
It's a clean break. Ready to go. Hey, we're back. Newest member of our little family really pulled through for us.
Is anyone hurt? You didn't let Cora handle the artifact, did you? We don't know what effects it might have on someone her age.
Relax, we're fine. Go ahead. Time for that artifact to meet its siblings. Just, what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime. but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship. Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
What? Data? Alright. We're in. Let's see what the galaxy throws at us next.
Alright.
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's. Like, a lot.
Well, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Talk
As
to
much
you
as I
later.
love uncovering
Bye.
new